Pisces, hello. Thank you so much for joining me here in this extended reading. I'm very excited to get into this with you. For those of you who are new patrons, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, I'm happy that you are continuing to be here with me. So you're getting some news. Some news is coming your way, Pisces. Some news that perhaps is a little difficult for you to understand. This is either like a piece of news, a message, or something that you are intuiting that you are needing to leave something behind. And I think there's a part of you that's kind of gripping in, kind of saying, I don't want to leave these swords behind, but my swords though, I can't take them with me on this thing you're asking me to do. What the heck? And it's like on a journey like death, you can't take anything with you. You know, like this is the journey of some huge part of your life coming to an end that I think is also ending a version of yourself that is now ready to grow and mature and shift into another phase of your life. Super intense. We're going to start with the Aquarian Tarot here, and I want to first clarify the King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here for Pisces in July? The Wheel of Fortune. Yep. Remember I saw that in the other part of the reading too when the cards went flying? So this is news coming your way that is bringing change. The beautiful thing, the King of Wands is this like entrepreneurial spirit, this trailblazer who is fully equipped to handle change, even if it still feels shocking. It's like, you can do this. You can do this. But it is a big change. It is a turning of the wheel. This is a major turning point. Huge shift for you, Pisces. Seven of Swords, still kind of holding on, What are you holding on to here, Seven of Swords? What are you holding on to here with the Seven of Swords, Pisces? The Hierophant. Some sort of higher ideals or higher law that you have lived by for some time. The Hierophant to me speaks of societal structures and societal laws. It's like, well, this is what I believe in. This is what it's always been. This is the doctrine under which I've been living. And it's like time for that doctrine perhaps to change, time to release that law, those ideas that you've been holding on to. It's time to release that. Major Arcana so far to clarify your stuff here. Let's get another bit of clarification for the Seven of Swords. What is Pisces holding on to, having a hard time leaving? Seven of Cups. It's an energy of emotional overwhelm. And look at all the different things in the cups. It's sort of like, I'm getting that image of like, maybe you're being asked to leave a lot of things behind, you know, like, but it's like, you know, but I don't want to die. I love sunflowers and I love scuba diving and I love this snake thing and I love fruits and I love this person, and like, I don't want to leave the things of my world that I know. I love all of this, and perhaps it's really emotionally overwhelming and everything starts sort of swirling for you when you think about leaving that behind or changing that in some way, letting go. Really like intense emotional overwhelm with that. Also, the Seven of Cups talks about imagining other possibilities. Maybe you're having a hard time like you don't want to let go of what you have because it's difficult for you to imagine other possibilities for yourself, because like it's like I said, this is sort of a doctrine that you've been living under and this is all you know. And so the thought of imagining other possibilities is like, wow, really? I can't even, that's so overwhelming. I can't even conceive of it. But the fish is here jumping out of the cup, jumping out of your coffee cup at you with such an exuberant message. Remember the fish I felt in the beginning, just like flapping and like really excited? And actually, if you look really closely, the fish has this like smiley face, like cartoon smiley face. Yeah, that's exactly the energy. So what is this fish trying to tell Pisces? What is the message of the Page of Cups for Pisces in July? Six of Cups, yeah, absolutely. A message of joy, a message that of like the childlike exuberance of the Six of Cups. We see two children here sort of commiserating and talking, joining together, reuniting over flowers. It's like, you know, there could be this sort of childlike excitement in the message that's coming to you. Four of Cups, which is, I think, something that you very much need. It's like a message of, hey, Pisces, you can't really continue to stay here. This is not satisfying you anymore, and you know it, and there's something else, like a beacon popping out of the sky, like a fish but jumping out of your coffee cup at you to tell you, hey, Six of Cups, remember when things were better? Remember when life was good? Let's reunite with this sense of joy and childlike exuberance and follow that thread. You know, the fish is almost like, hey, Pisces, you're not happy here. And I know you don't want to leave it because it's all you know, but, and you can't see, it's like this person is so focused on what they know, they can't see this like new thing popping right up out of the clouds for them. I know you can't see anything else for you, but I can. Come, follow me. You know, it's like that fish is being like, follow me, Pisces, let's go, come on. Swim away with me. Nine of Coins. Self-sufficiency, self-value. Oh, there was a card flipped up in here. Hold on. I think it's your card. Sure is. The Hanged Man in reverse, Pisces. This is your card in the tarot and it's in reverse. It's saying like you can't just hang here. You can't hang out here anymore. You're hanging out, Pisces, you know, you're hanging out and you can't hang out here anymore. It's time to get off the cross. It's time to get out of this experience of like suffering or something uncomfortable that you've been enduring because it's all you know. You can't hang out here. It's a very clear message I'm feeling. You can't hang out here anymore. You can't. There's another path for you. And you know, Page of Cups, Six of Cups, traditional interpretations of these cards are more like romantically inclined. I'm not necessarily feeling strong romantic energy, but that doesn't mean they're not here for you in that capacity down the line. Like it could be trying to get you to move from where you are because it's like there's love over here for you, you know? That's kind of what it feels like. Or maybe there's like a youthful energy in your life. The Page of Cups is someone else. This youthful energy, maybe even a child in your life being like, come here, come live here with us, come be here. Something like that. Nine of Coins. Why is the Nine of Coins here for Pisces in July? Yeah, I just saw 9:09 on the clock. And it's the Nine of Coins. The Priestess, I like this coming out for this card because again, the person talking to the fish, the person talking to the bird, and the Priestess is also looking at this like flower and butterfly. The flower is wilting, it is dying. Okay, death energy. It's like the Priestess is that deeply intuitive part of you that knows. You know, Pisces, when you talk to your spirit, you're a deeply psychic freaking sign. You are tuned in. You are emotionally, intuitively tapped in. And so when you really ask to speak to your spirit, the curtain will be pulled back and you will see this larger process at work in your life that is a death type process. It is an ending that your life is asking of you right now so that you can transform. And look at this person's face, the priestess's face. It doesn't seem too happy about it. It feels intense. But it is this deep energy of knowing. I mean, you have so much major arcana here. Wheel of Fortune, Hierophant, Hanged Man, Priestess, Death. This is major stuff. And you know, major stuff is happening collectively, Pisces. When we got major stuff happening collectively, it's also the fire under each of our own butts to get us to personally transform in the ways that we have perhaps been putting off or avoiding, or even like just that need to happen kind of unbeknownst to us. So let's ask about this death process. What is this transformation? What is this ending for Pisces? Queen of Wands. We have, you know, counterpart energy here. The Queen and the King of Fire. See if we can get some more. Why is death here for Pisces? Yeah, Four of Pentacles reverse. Totally uprooting you. You could be moving, you could be changing or shifting some sort of deeply foundational aspect of you, or like shifting out of a foundational phase of your development and into something entirely else now. You know, it's like you spend the early part of your life laying the foundation of what things are going to be built on, and this is now kind of uprooting that because it's time to till the soil. It's time for a transformation. What else? The Four of Pentacles is energy that wants things to stay the same. Typically, the Four of Pentacles energy, it's like some stubborn energy, some really intense, like earth energy that says, nope, this is where I put in roots and this is where I'm staying and I'm not leaving and I like it here and I'm not going. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling with the Four of Pentacles. But remember, it's in reverse. You know, it's like you can't really, I think this came through in one of the, I think it's the solar eclipse in Cancer, the reading for the solar eclipse in Cancer, the moon story that came through. There was a line about you can slow the wave, but you can't stop the flood. Resisting, it's like trying to resist death by being like, no, and battening down your hatches is not going to work. This is going to happen, I think, whether you want it to or not. I still don't know why the Queen of Wands is here. Help us understand this death energy. Pisces. Yeah, okay. Boom. The World. So basically clarifying the first card in your reading is the Wheel of Fortune. Great change. Clarifying the final card in your reading, Death, is the World. So it's like great change, complete shift, life shift now, total turning point leading to the big ending. These are the biggest ending cards in the tarot, Death and the World. This is completion, Pisces. You have completed something here. And I do think it is victorious. I think it's difficult for you to wrap your head around what you have completed, what you may be being asked to leave behind in order to make this shift. But boy, is this an incredible sense of completion and accomplishment. Like, great. This phase of your life is coming to completion. Something is coming full circle for you, Pisces, and now It's time to embrace the change. Whew. Illuminated Earth Oracle for Pisces. What is this about for Pisces? What is the advice for Pisces in July? Balance, influence. There are larger forces at work here. You just got a lot of cards. You know, okay, responsibility. Like, but I have a responsibility here. I have things I take care of here. I have hats that I wear and roles that I play. You know, Pisces, here's the thing though, there's larger forces at work, influence, planetary influences, larger collective energies at work here. I think this is trying to lead you towards better balance. Concealed retreat, concealed, something that has been sort of trapped beneath the surface. I don't know, there's something here about Pisces, you're only utilizing the tip of the iceberg of your potential, you know, of like what your life is capable of bringing you. It's like concealed in here, and then I'm seeing this same ball then in the retreat card like being sent through a portal into another dimension. It almost looks like the earth itself. There's the world card energy again, and it says retreat. It's like this may be asking you to like pick up and move, but again, that could be literal or metaphorical, but it's like pass through this portal. I mean, gosh, this is like total death energy. Pass through this portal and let yourself experience what is on the other side of this life. That I think you have only met the tip of the iceberg here. There is so much more for you on the other side. Divine Doors. The Divine Doors deck. What is the doorway that is opening for Pisces in July? Distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so it must be. It's time to roam. It's time to follow your dreams. It's time to follow the larger thing here. And it says, freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. It's like you need to imagine more here, I think, and think outside of your four walls that you're used to, because your dreams are bigger than that. Page of Cups. Ooh, you might even be getting messages in your dreams. This card says walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people, the earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. So there's something here about a trial, because a sacred walkabout is an indigenous rite of passage that people will go through, you know, often young men and in the peak of their puberty of, you know, it's like the rite of passage into maturity. And remember how I was saying it felt like you were growing up. You know, it felt like you were transitioning from a younger life phase into essentially like adulthood or maturity, something like that, or the next phase of maturity in your life. The walkabout is a test of your mettle. M-E-T-T-L-E, or maybe M-E-T-A-L. I don't know. Some punk Pisces out there. This is a test of your mettle. Can you go on this journey? Can you do the thing that scares you? Because when you come out having survived that portal, on the other side, you're going to be completely transformed being. It's definitely the energy. Let's close your reading here with a postcard from the liminal space. Advice for Pisces here in July. Okay. Protect your ecosystem. I'm getting really specifically, don't stay in a physical ecosystem that is not serving your emotional ecosystem. Protect your emotional ecosystem. What else for Pisces in July? Nice. That's what I'm talking about. No one is coming for you. If you stay here, you know, it's like you're kind of in this space abyss of like, so interesting, because that's kind of what this feels like. Hurling through space, but you're just like stubborn. I feel the stubbornness of wanting to stay there, and it's like, what is waiting for you, Pisces, which I am getting this vibe of potential partnership for those of you that applies, or something very joyful, emotionally fulfilling. There's something exciting waiting for you on the other side. You stay here, no one is coming for you. You need to go where you are being guided to go. And death is the way. We have a gravestone and it says, day by day, the best stories produce better stories. It's like, yes, this phase of your life has been beautiful. This place you have lived has been beautiful. Whatever this is has been beautiful. Trust that the death process you are experiencing right now is leading you towards a better story. The best stories produce better stories if you let them end the way they need to end. Okay, Pisces. Thanks for joining me here in this extended. If you'd like a personal reading, unseenhandshealing.com. Patrons get 10% off. Please get in touch. All right, Pisces, happy July. Take care.